Let's turn our attention to the wonderful Dorothy Black. Let's get hold of her in the mega metropolis, of course, of Cape Town. Hello, Dottie. How are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm okay. Shame you snowed under with admin.
Oh, God, I hate it.
You need
I
a
hate it so much. I want to die.
you need a PA, Dottie.
I need minions. I want minions who are going to come and like negotiate contracts and dot all the T's and dot the I's and all that sort of shit. I can't even do it. That's how much I want other people to do my stuff for me.
You are so popular. You know, it's beautiful. It's just beautiful. Have you had a
That's
good
one way of
week?
looking at it.
Have you had a good week?
I've had a good week. Yeah. It's been a really good week actually.
That is good to hear.
Yeah.
The reason I'm, sort of delaying reading the question is because it's one of those questions that I'm sure you chose specifically for me to read out.
Look, I did say you could choose.
You.
You could choose which bits you want to leave.
Yes, just to let you know, Dottie goes here. You can choose what to say or not. You should give me the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to read it as it is.
Wow. Okay.
All right. This is quite a question. I want to know about food and sex. My girlfriend and I have a great sex life and we experiment a lot. I want to tie her to the dining room table and tickle her senses with some cold and warm liquids, feathers, and so on. I just want to know about vegetables slash food and her anatomy. So far, so good. She loves anal. And I thought I would take a cold carrot, for example, and then my warm penis. But I don't know the do's and don'ts when it comes to penetration with food. Which should I stay away from that could cause her irritation or something later on? I want to make this special and not something she remembers because her Yahoo burnt afterwards for 2 days type of thing. Okay. My advice, no pickled onions.
Listen,
You just think it's
I'm-
hysterical that I had to read that.
I am genuinely impressed and very tickled by the fact that you read that whole thing.
I think I'm going to block my video footage over here. Okay.
Oh, that's fantastic.
All right, Miss Dottie, tell us about food and sex and
Well,
his
you know what, I'll tell you-
concerns.
I'll tell you what. One of the clicks that one of the biggest searches onto my site is a search about carrots and anal sex.
No ways.
So apparently people really want to put lots of carrots up their bums. And in fact, I suppose if you were going to try some anal penetration, starting with a very simple vegetable that wasn't very big, would be one way to go about it, but
Yes, rather a
and
carrot than a cucumber.
well, you get tiny cucumbers.
Oh,
I've
okay.
got stories about cucumbers.
All right, it's not, I don't, go to the fruit and veg section often.
Look, so here's the thing with food. So food is great to play with. Some people like food and sex, and they like the chocolates and the strawberries and the wet and messy stuff. And some people can get quite crazy with it. But the general rule of thumb is like nothing sugary around the vaginal area because sugar upsets the very sort of fine flora balance inside the vagina, so it can cause thrush and stinging and just unpleasantness. So stay away from sugary products. Stay away from all that sort of chocolate, cream, honey, whatever it is around the actual genital area. And that goes for guys as well.
But hold on. What about those lubes that you get that are scented or whatever? Have they not got sugar?
Yeah, they're not made with actual sugar.
Oh, all right,
They're
okay.
made with like a artificial
Just
flavor.
asking for a friend.
For a friend, but a valid question nevertheless. Thanks for that, Sash. And if you're going to play with any vegetables or any insertion, I would suggest that you use a condom. So you can just get one of those like government condoms, because if you go anally as well, like the flesh, oh God, I can't find the word now. But your insides are very delicate, and the skin is very prone to nicks and can be damaged quite easily. So whatever you put up your orifices, I always feel it's better used if you use a condom. So just get a government condom, pop it up, make sure everything's clean. And also, I wouldn't use any vegetables with hard edges. So no,
like a pineapple or something.
Huh?
Like a pineapple.
Like a pineapple. Listen,
Yes.
don't joke. Some people
I don't want to know. Okay.
Some people put ginger up their bottoms. It's called figging. I think they used to use it with horses. So basically, you peel a ginger so that it's nice and burny, and then you insert it anally.
That's discriminatory against the poor gingers.
So that it is nice and burny. So there's the thing. Nothing sweet, nothing pokey or scratchy, nothing that's going to damage any skin.
Okay.
And if you are into a little bit of burn, then use something like ginger. Nothing else.
Not like a chili.
Like a chili. A chili is going to be problematic unless that's your thing, in which case, awesome. But I wouldn't do that by surprise.
Okay, good. Yes, we'd hate to have that by surprise.
So, and also, I think, people, they're sort of simpler things to use. Like a lot of ice is great. Ice is good on your mouth if you have oral. If you want to use like hot water in your mouth before you give someone a blowjob. So that it's nice and warm.
Champagne.
And then also grapefruiting. We've discussed grapefruiting, and I think it bears mentioning here again, where you take the grapefruit and you chop either side off and you put a hole in the middle, and then you put it over your...
Yes, we did. We did.
Exactly. So there are lots of ways that you can incorporate.
How did I forget about that?
How did you forget about that? I mean, that was a gem.
No, it wasn't. It was a grapefruit. Okay, so yes, be cautious. Is that what we're trying to say?
No pointy things. No sugar. No sugar. No sugar. No sugar. No sugar.
So the whipped cream stuff is not
like bubble baths.
So they shouldn't be even having bubble bars. Good point.
Bubble bars. If it goes, it just upsets the
alkalinity.
Yes, and that. Lots of things. It's just unhealthy. It upsets the balance on that. Because, I mean, the vagina is, I think, next to the eye is the only self-cleaning organ there is. So you don't need to be, like, putting a whole bunch of shit up there,
Exactly. Yeah. All right. Well, there we go.
So have fun, and then that's...
Yeah, let us know. We'll let Dot know.
I have a new column out.
Oh, what's it about?
It's about open relationships and the fact that more singles are getting involved with people in open relationships.
Okay.
So basically, if you're in a couple and you're not polyamorous, it means that you agree you'll have sex with other people, obviously in a safe way. And then it's kind of like a place that single people are starting to find people to shag because everyone's married. So they become suburban sex toys. Woo!
Really? Wow. Okay. Well, where can we find it? On Women 24?
It's on Women 24, yeah. It's on Women 24 at the moment, but I'll tweet it to you. I'll also tweet you a not suitable for work post on Wet and Messy, which is all about food and sex when it gets really, crazy. Like 9.5 weeks crazy, just crazier.
Well, you see, now that was a great scene with Mickey Rourke and...
it was not. When last have you watched that movie? Because I watched it not so long ago.
When they were in the kitchen with the fridge.
Let me tell you, it is not so good on rewatch. In memory, it is so dumb, and he's like pouring all that milk over her. It's like so ejaculatory. Like he might as well have just like whipped it out.
Well, listen, I was a teenager, and I most probably got to that scene and was busy.
Sure. In memory, it's amazing, but on rewatch, not so good.
Okay, well, then I'm not going to watch it again. I'll just go with the memory that I have of it.
Memories, misty-colored memories.
Yeah, all right, Dottie. Well, there we go. That was a lot of fun.
And well done to you for actually like saying the whole.
Yeah. We've done well.
Ears on balls.co.za. Ears on balls with Sasha Martinenko and Daisy Fensham. Weekdays 1 p.m. to 3 p.m.